So welcome in everybody for Sunday Flow. My name is Tina. I think I know everybody here. So today we are focusing on one part of our three-part breath. If you've taken my classes and some of the other instructors' classes, I often say, let's work on the three-part breath, where I ask or I guide people to bring the breath down to their belly and then their ribs, then chest, and then release the air from the belly, ribs, and chest. And so today, I'm focusing on that deep belly breath. So a lot of the movements that we'll be making, if you think about filling up the belly when you begin the movement, and then when you're exhaling, bringing the belly in, it creates a different kind of lengthening and strengthening for your core that can help you move in and out of the poses. So we're actually going to start today lying on our backs. So come into a comfortable lying down pose, Savasana pose. You'll have your one hand on your belly and maybe one hand on your chest. And we'll start with that three-part breath here. So as you inhale, guide that air down to your belly and then your ribs and chest. And then as you exhale, feel your belly coming in. And again, on your next inhale, bring that air all the way down to your belly. Feel your belly getting bigger. And your ribs may separate, your chest rises a bit. And then as you exhale, feel your belly coming in. Your ribs stitching together, your chest lowering. Give yourself some time to really focus on that feeling, especially the belly part of this three-part breath. Bringing your inhales and your exhales in and out of your nose. Starting to balance the inhales and exhales, the timing of them, so that you might create a balance in your practice. As you continue with this breath, start to scan your body to feel how you're feeling today, to make yourself aware of how your body and mind are feeling. Starting from the crown of your head, moving down through your face, your shoulders, continuing to move down, noticing any areas of tension. No need to change them right now, just notice where they are. Feel your entire body being supported by the earth. And breathe. As you go throughout your practice today, I offer you the intention to build your poses from your belly up and finding that focus in your core. On your next inhale, as you fill up your belly with air, reach your arms over your head, coming into a nice good morning stretch. As you exhale, maybe your belly comes in. Explore that movement and breath, maybe stretching your arms and legs away from each other on each side. On your next inhale, again, reaching up as your belly fills with air. Feel how that creates more length in your spine, your waist coming up out of your hips. And then as you exhale, bend your right knee in toward your chest, bringing your hands in front of your shin or behind your thigh, and hug your knee in here. Inhale, feel that belly rubbing against your thigh, and exhale, bring the knee in a little closer. On your next inhale, reach your right arm out to the side, and then as you exhale, twist by bringing your knee over toward the window and taking a few breaths here. On your next inhale, filling up your belly with air, helping yourself move over to the side, bringing your knee still bent over to your right side, coming into a lying down tree. So your foot comes on the inside of your left thigh, and breathe. And then on your next inhale, bring your knee point up toward the sky. Your foot is flat on the ground. And then raise that foot up toward the sky, reaching behind your thigh or shin, giving yourself a little bit of a leg stretch here. Inhale, fill your belly up with air, and then exhale, bend that knee in toward your chest again, hug it in. And on your next inhale, stretch your leg out, reach your arms over again, over your head. And then exhale, bend your knee, your left knee this time, in toward your chest. Inhale, feel your belly coming up against your thigh, and then exhale, hug the knee back into your chest again. Inhale, reach your left arm out toward the window, and as you exhale, twist over toward the wood wall. Notice how that breath, as it fills up your belly, changes your twist, giving you space. On your next inhale, bring your knee up over your chest and then release it out to the side as you bring your left foot in the inside of your right leg, coming into a lying down tree. And then inhale, bring your knee pointed up toward the sky again. And on your next inhale, reach your foot up and bring that leg in towards your body, leg stretch. Inhale, fill up the belly. Exhale, bend your knee and hug it towards your chest again. Inhale, reach all the way out, both directions. Nice, good morning stretch. And on your next exhale, bring both knees into your chest and curl your forehead towards your knees. Inhale, reaching back out. Exhale, bend your knees in toward your chest. Inhale, reaching out. Your legs can hover right near the ground or a little higher. And exhale, curl yourself into a ball again. This time, maybe start rolling forward. As you exhale, your core comes in, and make your way into a boat. finding your breath here. Inhale, feel that belly up against your thighs. You can hold on to your legs, absolutely. Inhale, feel your core coming in, feel your shoulders even with your hip bones. And breathe. And then on your next exhale, core comes in. Inhale, lower your feet back down. Coming into a quick bound angle with your feet together. Inhale, filling up your belly. And exhale, belly comes in, fold forward. Feel how it's giving you space to fold. Take a few breaths here. As you inhale, feel yourself lifting out of your hips, your waist coming away from your hips on an inhale and exhale. Belly's coming in, allowing you to fold a little bit more forward maybe. And then on your next inhale, make your way back up. Bring your knees together and find yourself come into a tabletop pose. So I like to have a blanket underneath my knees. So as you inhale and your belly fills up, let it drip down toward the ground. As your gaze goes up, your seat goes up. And as you exhale, your belly's coming in. And you're making yourself into a nice arch. Inhale, belly fills up with air and it drops down to the ground. Inhale, belly comes in towards your body as you round your spine. Continue that movement, focusing on your belly. When you've finished your next round, come back to stillness. Neutral spine. Bring your right toes to the back of your mat. Give yourself a little calf stretch here by bringing your heel back. And then straighten up again with your left fingertips going to the front of the mat. And then as you inhale, again, your belly fills up and it really lengthens your spine. Maybe you can reach your leg up behind you, your toes are pointed down, gaze stays down. Find your breath here. So as you inhale, your belly fills up with air. Maybe you can lengthen a little bit more forward and back. And as you exhale, you feel your core coming in, keeping that strength in this pose. On your next exhale, bring your hand down, bring your knee down, and transfer over to the left toes, curling back behind you, reaching out that calf. And then shift your shoulders above your wrists, right fingertips go to the front of the room. And as you inhale, fill up your belly and see if you can reach. Feel how your waist coming up out of your hips. And then as you exhale, feel yourself being really into a straight line here. Trying to reach directly out in front of you with your gaze down, straight line from the crown of your head to your sit bones. And then as you're ready, come back onto your hands and knees here. From here, we're going to find our first downward facing dog. So curl your toes, raise your seat up, and press your chest back toward your thighs. And take a few breaths here. Walk your dog by bending one knee and lowering the other heel to the ground. Back and forth here. And then as you're ready, come to stillness. Take a few breaths. On your next inhale, look to the front of your mat, and as you exhale, your belly comes in as you start to step your feet toward your hands into your forward fold. On your next inhale, you feel your belly filling up, and it helps you raise you up like it's a little lever coming into a half lift. And then exhale, belly comes in, creating space for your forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way to standing, feeling your waist coming up out of your hips. And then exhale, hands, heart, center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, bring your feet to the back of the mat, find your plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward over your wrists. And then as you exhale, you can lower the knees or keep them raised. Bend your elbows back towards your feet, chaturanga. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, bring your hands forward, elbows underneath for Sphinx. Take a few breaths here. Notice how your belly is reaching toward the ground as it fills up with air. And as you exhale, feel your belly coming in. Notice the changes that occur around your hips for that. And then on your next inhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, curl your toes, raise your seat, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the front of your mat. Exhale as you step your feet toward your hands, forward fold. Half lift on an inhale, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, come all the way to standing, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands, heart, center. And again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on an inhale, forward fold, exhale. Plant your hands, feet go back, plank. Flow here, shifting forward, lower down, chaturanga. Coming into your back bend, roll your shoulders back on an inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, curl your toes, raise your seat, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the front of your mat. Exhale as you step your feet toward your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. And exhale, forward, hands, heart, center. And again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, feet go back, plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, curl your toes, raise your seat, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the front of your mat, and exhale as you step or hop your feet toward your hands, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way to standing, reaching your hands up high. Exhale, hands, heart, center. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, feet go to the back of the mat, plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders over your wrists, and then exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, curl your toes, raise your seat, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Bring that breath deep into your belly. Let it fill up any spaces that are starting to feel any kind of tension. And on your next inhale, look to the front of your mat, and as you exhale, step or hop your feet toward your hands, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way to standing, reach your fingertips up high. And exhale, hands, heart, center. Take a breath here. Does anybody want fans? Okay. I didn't know if I was the only one or what. Take a few breaths. As you're ready, make your way to the front of your mat, finding your feet in parallel position. Release your hands down, roll your shoulders back, find your mountain. On your next inhale, reach up high. And as you exhale, bend your knees, bring your seat back behind you, find your chair. Inhale, feel your belly coming up over your thighs here as it fills up. And then as you inhale, bring your belly in, roll your shoulders back, staying down in your chair. And on your next inhale, come up all the way to standing. And then as you exhale, bend your left knee in towards your body and bring your hands heart center. And then from here, challenging your balance. As you inhale and that belly fills up with air, bringing your waist out of your hips. Exhale, bring your belly in as you twist over toward the wood wall. I'm sorry, I went the other direction, sorry. Left leg. Good. Now from here, we're going to transition. Come to the front with your chest, and then reach that left foot back and bend into your front knee. Find your crescent. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms forward, bring your palms heart center, and then exhale, turn toward the wood wall in this twist. Take a breath here. Feel your twist. Maybe add a little bit more of a turn on each exhale as you create more space. When your next inhale comes, bring your chest to the front, hands are still heart center, and then reach your arms back. And then from here, reach your arms all the way up, shoulders come over your hips, crescent. Exhale, rotate your back heel down, open your wings, warrior two. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward, flip the front palm, tip back, reverse warrior. Inhale, sweeping that arm all the way forward, side angle, left arm next to left ear. And then inhale, sweeping back up into your warrior two. Take a breath, release your shoulders. On your next inhale, rotate your back heel up, fingertips come up, crescent. Exhale, release your hands down to the front. Bring that back foot to meet the front, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, find your chair. You could bring your hands heart center here. Inhale, filling up your belly with air. And then exhale, bringing that belly in, rolling your shoulders back, maybe bending your knees a little bit more. And then on an inhale, come all the way up to standing. Balance on your left leg, and then bend the right knee forward. And then twist over toward the wood wall for real this time. You can open your arms or have them heart center, whatever feels good for you. On your next inhale, bring your chest to the front, reach your arms up, find your crescent by bringing that right foot to the back, bending into the left knee, gracefully. And breathe. Bring your hands heart center. And then on your next exhale, twist toward the mirror. Take a few breaths here. Notice how that breath changes the shape of your twist. If you focus on the belly, if it can create more space. When your next inhale comes, bring your chest to the front, hands heart center, and then exhale, reach your arms back. Take a breath. And then on your next inhale, sweep your arms up and then open, rotate that back heel down, come into warrior two. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, reaching all the way forward into your side angle. Right arm next to right ear. Inhale, shoulders over your hips. Warrior two. Inhale, rotate your back heel up, fingertips up, crescent. Exhale, bring your hands down. Bring that back foot to meet the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Reach your hands up high. And exhale, hands, heart, center. Allow your thumbs to rest at your heart space here. Noticing any changes that have started to occur in your body. Breathing deep down into your belly. On your next inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, chair, bring your seat back. Bring your hands, heart center here. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, twist over to the right. Take a breath. Inhale, bring your chest center. Exhale, over toward the mirror or the window. Breathe. Inhale, hands, heart, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, bring your feet to the back of the mat. Plank. You can flow here or skip it and go straight to downward facing dog. If you're flowing, shift forward, lower down. Roll your shoulders back, find your back bend, and then meet us in downward facing dog. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, raise your right leg up high, and as you exhale, bring that foot to the front, find your runner's lunge. Inhale, shoulders over your hips, crescent. Exhale, start to straighten that front leg. Maybe bring the back foot in a little bit for your pyramid, half pyramid, sorry. Lowering halfway down, reaching forward, taking a breath. When your next inhale comes, reach forward, and as you exhale, use your core to bring yourself back up, keeping that front leg straight, and then turn over toward the window, coming into star, toes pointed out to the corners of your mat. And as you exhale, goddess, bending your knees, bending your elbows. Take a breath here to notice how your belly feels as it fills up and as it comes in. And then on your next inhale, straighten your legs, reach out into star. Point your toes forward with your feet parallel, and on an exhale, forward fold. Reaching down toward the ground or your block. On your next inhale, raise your body up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Find your star again. Point your fingers or toes out. And then bring your feet back into warrior two. Bending that front knee, looking over your right fingertips. Rotate your back heel up. Find your crescent. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Bring your foot back. Find your plank. You can flow here or come straight into downward facing dog. If you're flowing, shift forward, lower down, back bend, curl your toes, raise your seat, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up high. And as you exhale, runner's lunge to the front of your mat. Inhale, crescent, shoulders over your hips, fingertips up high. Exhale, start to straighten that front leg and tip forward into a half pyramid. Reaching forward, feeling your core, maybe bringing that back foot in if you need to. And breathe. On your next inhale, fill up that belly with air, and as you exhale, use your core to help rise back up and open up toward the wood wall, finding your star. Exhale, bend your knees and elbows, goddess. Take a breath here. Inhale, fill up your belly with air. Exhale, feel your core come in. Inhale, reach all the way up into your star, and then bring your toes forward. Feet are parallel. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, use your core to come all the way back up. Point your toes out to the corners, and then find your warrior two, pointing your front toes to the front, bending your front knee. On your next inhale, rotate your back heel and find your crescent. Exhale, bring your hands forward, bring their back foot to meet the front, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing, reach your hands up high. Exhale, hands, heart, center. Take a breath here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, come into your chair. Inhale, straighten your legs, bending your left knee up towards your chest. And then exhale, twist over toward the window, opening your arms out wide or keeping them close to your chest. On your next inhale, bring your chest forward, sweep your arms up, and bring your foot back. Find your crescent. Exhale, reaching your arms forward, and then bring them back like you're launching forward. And then inhale, sweeping your arms back up, open them up, rotate your back heel, warrior two. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward, flip the front palm, tip back, reverse warrior. Inhale, reaching forward, side angle. Left arm next to left ear. Inhale, reach up into warrior two. Rotate your back heel, find your crescent. Exhale, start to straighten that front leg and fold halfway. Inhale, rise back up and open up into star. Exhale, bending your knees, find your goddess. Inhale, find your star. Point your toes forward, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. And then exhale, warrior two. Bend into your front knee. Inhale, sweeping both fingertips up, crescent. Exhale, reach your hands down. Bring your back foot to the front, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, hands, heart, center. Other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, coming to standing. Reach your right knee towards your chest. And then twist and open up to the wood wall. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, reach the right foot back. Bend into the left knee. Exhale, shift forward. Bring your arms back. Inhale, sweeping up and open it to warrior two. Inhale, shift forward, flip your palm, come back, reverse warrior. Inhale, coming forward, extended side angle. Inhale, coming up, warrior two. Take a breath. And on your next inhale, find your crescent. Exhale, straighten the front leg, half pyramid. Inhale, use your core, open up into star. Exhale, bend into goddess. Inhale, reach up, toes forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, sweep your arms up, crescent. Exhale, come into a forward fold at the front of your mat. Take a few breaths here. Maybe reach for opposite elbows. Shift from side to side. Come into stillness here, and on an inhale, have a half lift, hands pressing into your shins or thighs. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, shoulders over your hips, reach your arms up high, maybe add a slight back bend. And then exhale, hands heart center. Take a breath here. Bring your feet out to the outsides of your mat. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale as you come down into your yogi squat, maybe releasing the air out of your mouth. Finding whatever way you need to get into your squat. Feeling your belly fill up with air and release. Bring your hands down to the earth, raise your seat up, point your toes forward, and then bring your feet back, find a plank, shift forward. You can lower your knees here and lower down to the earth, and then roll your shoulders back, bring your elbows underneath bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, roll your shoulders back, and take a few breaths in your Sphinx. You can stay here, or if you want to come into seal, reach your hands just outside to the corners. Maybe tent your fingers, rolling your shoulders back, pressing up. And breathe. Maybe bending your toes up if you want full seal, if you have room in your body for that. And as you're ready, release back down onto the ground. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and find a child's pose. Pressing up, and your seat comes back towards your feet as you fold over the front of your mat, letting your head come to the mat or your blocks or your fists, whatever is comfortable. Continuing to release the air out of your mouth. As you're ready, start to bring your hands in closer to your body. You're going to make your way onto your seat, either bringing your legs out in the middle or out to the side, and then coming onto your seat, coming into a quick reverse table. So your hands are underneath, your wrists are underneath your shoulders behind you. You can point your fingers towards your seat. Yeah, that's the most comfortable. And then as you're ready, you'll lift your hips up. And you can stay here, or if you'd like to come into a reverse plank, reach your feet out to the end of the mat and breathe. And then as you're ready, lower your seat back to the ground. Bring your shoulders over your hips. And then exhale, fold over your knees. You can bend your knees if you need to. And breathe. Start to press yourself back up, and then you're going to come back onto your back with your knees bent underneath, and your feet are underneath your knees. Start out by reaching your right leg up and crossing it over the opposite knee, and then bringing that left knee in toward your chest and reaching behind your shin, or in front of your shin or behind your thigh. Wherever makes sense for you, if you can keep your shoulders on the ground. If you can't, you can keep your left foot down and just guide your right knee toward the front of the mat. Release your left foot back down to the earth. Continue to move your right knee on top of the left. And then pull both knees in toward your chest and reach for maybe your feet here, if you can, or your shins. And breathe. Release your legs, reach both feet up toward the sky, unwinding them. Maybe give them a little shake. And then bend your knees, plant both feet, And then cross your left ankle on top of the right knee. You can either stay here or bring that right knee in toward your chest and reach in between that little triangle to get behind your thigh or in front of your shin. Release your right foot back to the earth. Bring your left knee on top of your right, and then bring both knees in toward your chest, reaching for maybe the bottoms of your feet or your bottoms of your legs. Coming into that crisscross. Can you move this foot this way? No, stay the cross, but yeah. Yeah, no, this is over here. There you go. Yeah, that's the idea, but you don't have to attach them. You can put the foot down too. Unwind your legs, reach them up toward the sky, shake them out a little bit. And then release your feet back down, and we'll get ready for our bridges. Maybe have a block handy. So lying back for this first one, hands to your sides, knees pointed up. As you exhale, raise your hips up toward the sky. Take a few breaths here. Maybe tucking your shoulder blades underneath your body, maybe having a bind with your hands underneath, tucking your pinky finger in if you need a more stable platform there, and breathe. As you're ready, release back down toward the earth. And then sway your knees from side to side to release your back. You can come into the same type of bridge here, or if wheel is part of your practice, you can come into that, or maybe coming into the bridge where you lift one leg and then the other. It's kind of yogi's choice as far as your bridge goes here. Breathe, explore. And your choice here, you can either come back down and then find your block in order to come into your restorative pose, or just lower your block if you'd like a more restorative pose if you're already in a raised, supported bridge. So planning your block right at your sacrum, that flat bone at the bottom of your spine, just above your sit bones. Your feet can stay on the ground, or you can reach your legs out, or you can reach your legs up for more of an inversion. From wherever you are, bring your feet back down to the earth. Press your feet into the ground, or maybe even raise your heels so you can raise your hips and remove your block. And then lower your heels and lower your hips. Sway your knees from side to side. And then as you come into stillness, bring your knees in toward your chest, reach your arms out into a T, and then release your knees over towards your right side. Maybe taking your gaze up over toward your left fingertips for more of a twist. On your next inhale, bring your knees above your chest, and then exhale, release them over to the other side. Roll onto your back, hug your knees into your chest, maybe making some circles with your knees to massage your back. And come into any pose that you like before final Shavasana, maybe happy baby, reaching your feet out, or your knees to the outside of your mat, reaching behind your shins or thighs, or up toward your feet, rocking or staying still. And then as you're ready, bring your knees back in toward your chest. And on your next inhale, curl yourself into a tight little ball and hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. And exhale, release down onto your mat and find the most comfortable position for your final relaxation. Allow your feet and ankles to relax. Release any tension from your knees and hips. Soften your belly, your chest, your back and your shoulders. Release all tension from your arms all the way down to your fingertips. Relax your jaw. Soften your face. Quiet your mind. Relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Begin to lengthen out your breath. Press each fingertip to your thumb, noticing an increased awareness of a quiet mind. Gently rotate your wrists and your ankles. Roll your head from side to side, bringing movement back into your body and bringing your mind back into this space with us together. As you're ready, roll over to one side in a fetal position, using your lower arm as a pillow for a final moment of rest and relaxation, to thank yourself for making it to the mat today, for breathing deep into your body, and for remembering that time at rest is never wasted. As you're ready, press up to a seated position with your eyes closed and your mind in that quiet space, hands, heart center, to close out our practice. It was truly an honor to guide you through this yoga practice today. I hope you have a peaceful and powerful week. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Restorative yoga is next, if anybody wants to stay. We are open tomorrow, but closed on the 4th, looks like, so.